What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video and another kind of full career style video, and that is losing every fight in UFC 1. We've done this in UFC 4 and I want to see how they've either got worse or improved, depending on the older game to the newer game, because we always say UFC 4 has gotten so much worse, but I want to see how thought out the career mode is when you lose all your fights. So here is heavyweight Jeff Clark. His nickname is Awesome, so it's Jeff Awesome Clark. He's 6'6", 265 pounds, and obviously in this game you have to join the Ultimate Fighter. And I was curious to what fights I could win, what fights I could lose in the Ultimate Fighter. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this very short video of losing every fight in the UFC 1 career mode. So first things first, we are training. We're almost the size of the heavy bag. This is like a Bob Sapp situation, someone massive, built like a brick shithouse, but is absolute dog shit. So obviously we are 0-0. This is the only training Jeff Clark has ever had in his life, and he still was able to sign the Ultimate Fighter contract. He's clearly got the gift of the gab, where he can just talk his way into any situation. He talked his way into one of the most dangerous sports on the planet. So in a sense, you almost have to respect his stupidity. But here we are, Ultimate Fighter debut. Like I said, guys, 0 and 0 and 0 across the board. But he is massive, and he gets tapped out just that quickly. But, you know, it is what it is. But we have to win that fight. They force us to win this elimination fight. So I thought, all right, you know what? Obviously, I've got to win it. So I'm just going to have to go and win it. And then my plan was I will lose the first fight in the Ultimate Fighter and see what happens there. A little bit disappointing that you have to win this, but I suppose it makes sense because this would be your ticket into the UFC. But obviously, we get this win here. Pretty easy to knock this guy out because Jeff Clark is a behemoth. And then we get drafted here in the Ultimate Fighter on Team Diaz, Team Henderson at number 14. So dead last, which you almost have to respect. And this, I mean, this fight was just excruciating. He would just not finish me. He was ground and pounding me. He was hurting me. He just wouldn't finish me. No matter what I wanted him to do, he wouldn't finish me. I was just like throwing lazy shots, gassing myself on purpose. Like, hit me with a counter, hit me with a counter, hit me with a counter. Standing still for ages. This motherfucker just did not want to finish me. But, you know, regardless of that, somehow we actually survived the whole fight, believe it or not. Despite he spends like 6 minutes on top of me in the whole fight and still doesn't finish me. We lose on point, which I'm fine with. You know, we're in the Ultimate Fighter at the end of the day. We've won one fight. Let's see what happens from there. So we go, we continue, and I was curious to see what happens. But we have to win the Ultimate Fighter fights. We have to. So I thought, you know what? Let's get to the Ultimate Fighter finale, and then we should be able to lose that because that's already a UFC, not a UFC contract, but that's in the UFC. So I thought, you know what? That'll be our first fight in the UFC. We'll lose it, Ultimate Fighter finale, and we'll go from there. So let's get into it. So here we are, guys, UFC debut, and you know, we'd won every fight in the Ultimate Fighter at this point, and this was the Ultimate Fighter finale. Going into the third round, oh, absolutely starched there. Go, we continue. Didn't want a rematch, obviously. I'm happy, but we have to win it. They make you win it. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. So we got the contract. Solid first fight. You know, we're there. We're doing the, you know, the open arms, you know, open face maneuver. Get knocked out. We get a couple of pity party messages, but it's no big deal. We're here to bounce back and to win. And the end of the, all right, get knocked out there. The end of the first round. But obviously we've learned from our mistakes here, and we know how to defend this position, and we're not going to get knocked out from this position again, obviously, because never mind, we did get knocked out from that position. And then we got hammer punched. Jesus. And at this point, you can see my career damage has barely gone up. We've lost bloody all of our fans, pretty much. We've got 6,000 fans somehow. And then we get a pity party message from Forrest Griffin. And this was it. This was it, guys. It was boring, to say the least. Extremely boring. Being forced to win the Ultimate Fighter, and then nothing happened. You'll just rank 70. That's it. I mean, it says that I got one win by KO, because obviously I won the Ultimate Fighter finale. I lost 5 fights by knockout. Had barely any damage. It was going to take me, by the looks of things, it's probably going to take me 20 to 30 losses in a row. And the AI just takes their sweet time to finish you in this game. And yeah, that was it. It was really underwhelming. To be honest, really, really underwhelming. I think I might have missed a KO actually while editing this video, so I'm going to quickly add that KO here if I can find it. But yeah, pretty disappointing, to be honest. It seems no one cares about me. Like I said, I'm fighting people with like 11-0 records, 16-2 records. I'm pretty sure Dana has just forgotten about me. I've only got 6,000 fans after being the tough winner. It was pretty tragic. Like I said, the damage bar is only about an eighth of the way full after 5 KO losses in a row. Time to call it quits. This one was extremely boring. And yeah, that's all I have to say, really. Nothing to gloat about. Nothing to say. 70th ranked, 1-5, wasn't getting cut, wasn't offered to move weight. Even in the UFC 4 game, you get offered to move weight when you're like really shit. But yeah, that is what it is, guys. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like I said, this one was really boring in comparison to the others that I've done. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe. And yeah, I mean, this took me 2.5 hours to record. That's how long the loading screens take. That's how long the fights take, where they're just like holding you down on the ground, even if you get up there trying to throw slower combinations. Whereas at least UFC 4, the AI just wants to fucking knee you in the head. But this game just doesn't want to do that. But it is what it is. But thanks as always for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.